Mobili. Top 10 turbocharged cars boasting 1200 horsepower. With modern technology evolving and forced induction becoming more common by the day, naturally aspirated engines are becoming scarcer than ever. While this is devastating news for hardcore auto enthusiasts, it allows automakers to squeeze more power out of smaller engines. For this list, the spotlight is on the most powerful turbocharged cars ever made. 10. SSC Ultimate Aero TT 1287 horsepower. Founded by Jared Shelby, the carmaker Shelby Supercars, or SSC for short, specializes in creating low-volume high-performance vehicles that push the envelope. In the early 2000s, SSC unveiled its first product, the Ultimate Aero, which featured a supercharged V8 based on one of the greatest American V8 engines ever made, the LS1. A few years later, SSC improved the Ultimate Aero and fitted it with a twin-turbocharged V8 engine that produced far more than 1,000 horsepower. As a result, the SSC Ultimate Aero TT was faster than the record-holding Bugatti Veyron. On top of having more than 1,000 horsepower, the SSC Ultimate Aero TT had a drag coefficient of 0.367, as well as some high-end aerodynamic features such as an air brake. 9. Koenigsegg Agera RS 1341 horsepower. Swedish hypercar maker, Koenigsegg, makes some of the most sought-after hypercars ever made, and the Agera RS is one of the most recognizable. Complementing its aggressive aerodynamic design is an ultra-powerful twin-turbo V8 that generates 1,341 horsepower when fitted with a 1 megawatt engine upgrade. In 2019, the Koenigsegg Agera RS went from a standstill to 400 km per hour, and back to a standstill in just 33.29 seconds, breaking the Bugatti Chiron's record at the time. Not just that, but the Koenigsegg Agera RS is one of the fastest Koenigsegg supercars ever made, and with its 277.87 miles per hour top speed, it dethroned Bugatti again. Unfortunately, only 25 Agera RS models exist in the real world, making it one of the rarest cars on this list. 8. Czinger 21C 1350 horsepower. The Czinger 21C may not be the most conventional vehicle, even by hypercar standards. However, it does display a certain sense of futuristic performance that is very, very hard to ignore. When we hear the words 3D printed car, we think of models or children's toys. Los Angeles-based performance vehicle manufacturer Czinger looks to unlock the next level of manufacturing by utilizing the technologies of the future to advance their machines, which includes various means of production, including a 3D printer. The amount of future tech and ingenuity that went into developing and designing not only the C21, but the software that constructed it, is a grand achievement on its own. But turning that science and knowledge into one of the world's most impressive vehicles is another award entirely. The sophisticated powertrain consists of a mid-mounted twin-turbocharged V8 that produces 950 bhp and revs to 11,000 rpm. The internal combustion setup is paired with an 800-volt electric drive system, which provides an additional 300 horses via a pair of independent front motors housed within the front subframe. The total system output sits at 1,250 horsepower with a 1,350 option available. 7. Koenigsegg CC850 1385 horsepower. The Koenigsegg CC850 is hands down one of the coolest cars ever made. With styling inspired by the CC8S from the early 2000s, a unique gearbox that allows you to choose whether you want a gated 6-speed manual transmission or a 9-speed automatic, and a leather and carbon fiber-infused cockpit. In essence, the Koenigsegg CC850 is the most powerful manual production car money can buy. The CC850 is also one of the very few cars that can alter its power output depending on what fuel you feed it. With gasoline, the Koenigsegg CC850 has 1,185 horsepower available, but when fed E85, that number increases to 1,385 horsepower. Just like many other Koenigsegg models, the CC850 is limited to 70 road-going examples. 6. Koenigsegg Regera 1,479 horsepower. The Koenigsegg Regera follows suit to its Swedish siblings by having a mid-mounted twin-turbo V8, but is more powerful due to having 3 electric motors assisting its internal combustion engine. Another unique feature that the Regera has is a single-speed gearbox. As of writing this article, the Koenigsegg Regera holds the record for the shortest time for any production car to reach 400 km per hour, 249 miles per hour, from a standstill, and slow back down to zero. That said, the Regera focuses on comfort too, with luxury features like Android Auto, an induction phone charger, 2 cup holders, carbon bucket seats with memory foam, and a reverse camera. 5. Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 1,577 horsepower. As of writing this article, the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus is the world's fastest car with a top speed of 304.773 miles per hour. The main differences between the Chiron Super Sport and the 300 Plus are the removal of the electronic speed governor, and a few different cooling elements and aerodynamic changes. That, however, does not take away any praise from the so-called standard Bugatti Chiron Super Sport and its W16, which houses 4 turbochargers. The Chiron Super Sport has 1,517 horsepower at bay, and can reach 273 miles per hour before hitting the limiter. It's wild to think that, nearly 20 years later, Bugatti still utilizes the same engine philosophy it did with the revered Veyron. 4. Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut 1,578 horsepower. For the time being, the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut is Koenigsegg's flagship V8-powered hypercar. While the normal Jesko is a track weapon, the Jesko Absolut's top priority is speed, and nothing else, hence its streamlined body style. Instead of having a gargantuan rear wing, the Absolut has 2 fins for high-speed stability, an elongated rear end, dished rear wheels, underbody flaps, and a maximum downforce of just 150 kilograms, 331 pounds. Couple that with nearly 1,600 horsepower, and Koenigsegg claims the Jesko Absolut should have a top speed of more than 310 miles per hour. 3. Bugatti W16 Mistral 1,578 horsepower. Utilizing the same power plant that powers the Chiron Super Sport, the Bugatti Mistral drops the top while displaying the kind of performance one would expect from a $5 million vehicle. The ubiquitous 8-liter W16 quad-turbocharged engine cranks out 1,578 horses for the Mistral, while a 7-speed automatic transmission handles shifting. To say the Mistral is fast would be to state the very obvious, though compared to the Chiron Super Sport, it's rather leisurely. While extremely expensive, the Mistral's entire production run is already sold out, making it, and its astronomical price tag, a thing of legend. The interior is a fine example of indulgence at its most sleek, with tech and fine material abound. However, Bugatti made sure to keep the focus on the beauty of the car, its remarkable performance, and the significance of its being. 2. SSC Tuatara 1,750 horsepower. The SSC Tuatara is the successor to the aforementioned Ultimate Aero. The Tuatara retains a classic American V8 engine with 2 turbochargers attached to it, but this time around, it's much more powerful. On 91 octane, the Tuatara has 1,350 horsepower, but with E85, it has 1,750 horsepower to play with. The SSC Tuatara isn't just one of the world's most powerful cars, but it's one of the fastest cars ever made with a near 300 mph top speed. Yet, the SSC team still outfitted the Tuatara with some luxury amenities like a touchscreen infotainment display, rearview camera, premium sound system, and side cameras. 1. Hennessey Venom F5 1817 horsepower. The most powerful turbocharged car in the world is the Hennessey Venom F5. From the team that brought you the Venom GT and countless other overpowered vehicles, the Venom F5 has a twin-turbo V8 called Fury that makes more than 1,800 horsepower without the assistance of any electric motors. On the inside, the Venom F5 screams race car with a carbon fiber yoke steering wheel, F1-inspired digital gauge cluster, and carbon fiber bucket seats with minimal padding. Just a few months ago, the track-focused Hennessey Venom F5 Revolution set a new production car record at the Circuit of the Americas, COTA, with a time of 2 minutes and 10.90 seconds, beating the McLaren P1's time by 7 seconds. As of writing this article, the Hennessey Venom F5 still needs to prove its true performance potential, but
I hope to inspire you and help you learn more about your favorite theme. Subscribe to my channel and let me know what you think.